watching KOCT Television in Oceanside.
This program is brought to you by the City of Oceanside. The following program does not necessarily reflect the views, opinions, or policies of the City of Oceanside, its elected officials, KOCT, its board of directors, or staff.
I'm CJ Demento, host of Oceanside Spectrum. Welcome to this February edition of Spectrum. First, Joan Bachman, president, and Linda Callis, board member of the Friends of El Corazon, will share about their mission and the importance of the El Corazon property in Oceanside. Christy Hawthorne with the Oceanside Historical Society and Rochelle Gordon, owner of Bliss Tea and Treats, are here with their Oceanside Generational Black Pioneers event. And Linda Simpkins-Berry, president, and Alma Cisco-Smith, mentor lead for the Global Ambassador Program, will update us on the North County African American Women's Association Black History Month program and their organization. And Lou Niles, managing director with OIFF, Oceanside International Film Festival, is going to update us with all the dates and highlights of this North County gem. So stay tuned because Oceanside Spectrum on KOCT starts now. Some friends are here. The president, Joan Bachman, and board member Linda Callis of the Friends of El Corazon are here to update us on their work and goals. Welcome.
Nice
Thank you.
to be here.
Yeah, it's so great to have both of you. I'm big fans. I know you guys are doing great work at El Corazon. Yeah. So for those that are watching, tell us a little bit about the mission of the Friends.
Okay, the Friends of El Corazon is a nonprofit resident group of citizens from Oceanside, and our mission is to ensure the implementation of what's called the specific plan as stewards of the park.
Okay, all right, that's a big job.
Yeah, it is.
And Linda, you have some information on an upcoming project. Are you going to share some about that?
Yes, it's the art garden. We're creating a garden next to the El Corazon Senior Center, and it's going to be a sensory garden where there'll be wind chimes and things people can touch. There'll be a path, there'll be murals, so it will be very interesting, one of a kind.
Absolutely. So there's a lot of pieces to El Corazon, right? The senior center and that project is part of that. Tell us a little bit more about the site-specific plan in El Corazon as a whole.
Okay, so we tell people that are residents of Oceanside that they own 450 acres, and they're usually very happy to hear that. It's in the middle of Oceanside. It's bounded by Oceanside Boulevard, Rancho del Oro, El Camino, and the Mesa across the top. And it's actually 465 acres. And the way it's designed, there's a complete design called the specific plan. And that starts at El Camino with habitat, goes into fields in the center, which currently we have a lot of fields up there. Yeah. And then along Rancho del Oro is all of the development. So all of the buildings and everything are along Rancho del Oro.
Okay, so people are seeing a lot of change up there right now.
They're seeing a lot of construction, and we hear from them.
Yeah, but you're doing a lot of work with the trails and with native planting.
Yes.
And tell us about your role in that and what that looks like.
So we kind of go after anything that is not, or we think might be an issue, getting to the ultimate goal of the entire park. And one big part of that is the habitat. I think it's about 36% of the park. And the Garrison Creek Trail is on the western side. And up toward the Mesa Gate, we do an invasive plant removal every single month up on the hillsides. And we're right now removing fennel.
Wow, so about a third of that property is habitat.
Yes, yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how can people learn more about that or become engaged in a tour or help with removing the fennel?
Well, they can go to our website at friendsofelcorazon.org, and there you can sign up, you can become a member, you can just send us your email, and we'll put you on our monthly or quarterly newsletter. But we also do monthly emails that tell you about two events that we have every single month. One is the invasive plant removal on the third Saturday of every month from about 9 to 10:30. Then every second Wednesday at 7:30 in the morning, starting down at Oceanside Boulevard in El Camino, we do a bird walk on the Garrison Creek Trail with our partners at Buena Vista Audubon.
Wow, and there are a lot of trails that are in place
It's a mile-long trail there, and we're working on the second phase, which will actually go up on the bluff and do a complete closed loop.
Wow, amazing! A lot going on in that property.
Yes, yeah.
Anything else you want folks to know about the Friends of El Corazon, ways that they can help or find out more?
Another volunteer opportunity that we'd love to get people involved in is our concert series. Last year we had a concert series on the what's called the SoCal Sports Complex. It's 22 full-size fields. So the high school athletic field, 22 of them are up there. El Corazon's so big, we could have 6 of those on site. That's how big it is. And on there, SoCal has worked with us, and we had concerts. So we're planning this summer's concerts, and we really want to get people involved. And that's one of our volunteer opportunities. And Linda has more with the garden.
Well, part of the garden plan is to have sculptures, and we've been pricing them, and they're very expensive. So if there were people that were interested in participating in one way or another to help us make that come
to life.
Come to life.
Yeah, so concerts and art and walks and contributing to the environment. Amazing.
And more nerdy stuff, like going to the Planning Commission meeting and reading all the plans and seeing if the trees are where they said the trees were going to be and things like that.
Doing great work. Doing great work on that property. So thank you both for being here.
Thank you.
I appreciate the opportunity.
We will be right back.
I'm Christy Hawthorne, the director of the Oceanside Historical Society. This beautiful Victorian cottage is recognized all over the world as the Top Gun House. Built in 1888, it was owned by Dr. Henry Graves of Riverside, who built it as a summer residence. And who wouldn't want a vacation rental overlooking the beautiful Pacific Ocean and the pier? What you may not know is that this house is important historically because it is the last folk Victorian oceanfront cottage in Southern California. But in 1985, Paramount Pictures were scouting for a new location for their new blockbuster hit. Who would know but that this house would become famous for starring in the movie Top Gun. It was released in 1986. It made Tom Cruise a box office star. Many remember the iconic scenes of Tom Cruise riding his motorcycle down Pacific Street and knocking on the door to Charlie's house, played by actress Kelly McGillis, and Tom Cruise would be none other than Maverick. And after the filming, the Top Gun house became famous all around the world. It's visited by tourists every year, and everyone wants a picture on the front porch of this iconic Victorian cottage. The Top Gun house original location was just 1 block south. It was lovingly restored and moved to this location in front of the Mission Pacific Hotel, and today it's the home of the Hyde Pie Shop. For more information about the Top Gun House and other historic sites in Oceanside, visit our website at oceansidehistoricalsociety.org. Also, we want to thank our sponsor, Main Street Oceanside.
Welcome back. The second annual production of Generational Black Pioneers is happening this month. And Christy Hawthorne with the Oceanside Historical Society and Rochelle Gordon, owner of Bliss Tea and Treats, are here to tell us all about it. Yeah, welcome.
Thank you.
ladies.
Thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. I'm grateful and happy that you're here with us, and I'm going to share with everyone about your second annual live stage show that's coming up, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So this one has a very specific topic. Can you share with us about that?
So last year we were focused on entrepreneurs
in
Oceanside, and we went back 140 years, focused on entrepreneurs. This year we're focused on the firsts. So the first mayor, the first Black president of the Chamber of Commerce, Robbie Haas, first police chief, Kendrick Sadler, first prom queen. I mean, it's an amazing mix of firsts. So there's some amazing stories.
Absolutely.
We're excited.
Absolutely. So this is going to be a presentation with the Oceanside Theater Company over at the Sunshine Brooks.
Yes, on February 17th. It's a Saturday night. We're going to make. We're going to bring to life the stories of these people, these remarkable people with their remarkable place in history, and they've all were Oceanside first in some way or another. And it's set in the 1960s. It begins in the 1960s during the Civil Rights Movement, the Vietnam War, and we just really are excited to share the stories with folks, the history, and as well as what's happening today, because we're still making history today.
Today, and there are a lot of parallels between what was happening then and what's happening now. So we are really excited to learn some lessons from these stories and hopefully apply them to our present life. So yeah, we're really excited about it. Yeah.
What was the process to work to bring this to life? You had to, research the history and then write the script, and tell folks about that. I know they're interested in it.
So because they're real stories, we actually interview the individuals and get their words. And get their stories, and then we write the scripts. If they're no longer alive, if we talk to their family members and collect information that way. Lots of photos are involved. It's a multimedia presentation. So you have photos, you have music, you have singing, dancing. Like there's a lot that's happening to really bring these stories to life. So the process of writing the script, and then we brought back our actors that we had last year because we love them so much. So they're coming back, so they know the process and they know what a responsibility is to tell these stories. And they always say that. They always say that it's more of a responsibility when they're real stories. Yeah.
And some of the folks that you're representing on the stage will probably be at the show.
Yes, they will be at the show.
And if not, they're family members. Some people have passed, but they're family members we hope to have in the audience. And like I said, we consider it a very honored responsibility to tell these stories and to share their spotlight in Oceanside history. And inform people. A lot of people don't. A lot of people may be aware that Terry Johnson is the first Black mayor of Oceanside, but he's the first Black mayor in San Diego County. Chief Kendrick Sadler is the first Black police officer or police chief in Oceanside, but also the first in San Diego County. So Oceanside is making history in more ways than one, and these folks need to be honored and have their rightful place in not just Black history, but our history in general.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
In these amazing firsts that they've made.
Correct.
Yeah.
We're also coordinating with the schools. So we'll be sharing these presentations at the schools. Last year we took it to Oceanside High School and El Camino, so we'll be doing that again this year.
Amazing work you guys are doing. How can people buy tickets and attend the stage show?
So they can go to the Brooks Theater website, and the tickets are available there.
Yeah, it's oceansidetheater.org, and they just need to find the ticket portal and find Generational Black Pioneers. That's where they can find their tickets. So we're also looking for sponsors. It's never too late to find a great sponsor to help us put on this production. So be very, very grateful for local or regional sponsors. This is a really worthwhile opportunity for us to share these stories, and we would love to have the sponsorships if people would share the same vision and the same dream.
Right.
Amazing. And people should buy their tickets soon because they're going to sell out.
Yes, absolutely. We need them to buy their tickets soon.
Last year the event was a sold-out event.
It was.
It was. So we're hoping the same for this year as well.
Yeah.
Get those good seats.
In the front row.
Seats. Yes.
All right. Well, thank you so much. What an amazing presentation you're going to put on. Thank you.
We're really excited about it. Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
We'll be right back.
Today we're in Oceanside with the Poseidon Foundation. And we have our adaptive skate community that we are here to support with organizations such as the City of Oceanside, Visit Oceanside, to get this out into the public.
My name is Ori Vicente, and I'm the inventor of the inflatable skateboard ramp. It is rewarding, definitely, after all the work and testing and prototyping, to see people enjoying the product, and it's been really exciting to see the response.
Most ramps, if you come into them, they're really super stiff, but this one has that air, so it gives a little bit of give. Oceanside has some of the best skate parks. They're doing a good job, and they're bringing us out to show people what's possible with adaptive skaters.
As Visit Oceanside, we're all about promoting inclusivity and great experiences for visitors and residents. The goal with all of this event is to just get everybody together and have a good time.
It is such an honor to be working with the city again, really honoring our para-athletes. They are definitely the superstars of community. They show us what we can do when we put our minds to it and how there's really no physical limitations.
80% of my life I get locked down by gravity, and this is the one time gravity doesn't affect me at all. It's like flying.
Hi, I'm Jeff Devine, surf photographer. And this is early surfer and amateur photographer John Doc Ball. At the dawn of the 1930s, Doc's quest to get closer to the action led him to paddle out, the strap of his primitive box camera clenched in his teeth. This early attempt was followed by the creation of the water box. Doc is said to have recorded nearly 1,000 surf-related photographs, inspiring generations of artists and surf photographers that followed. This wooden water housing is a window into the enthusiasm that all surf photographers have, was that you shared your photographs. Everybody wants to see a picture of themselves on a wave. Doc Ball's work goes so far back, it's like ground zero in surf photography. They're incredible, they're like jewels. The surf is so powerful in California that I can't imagine paddling out on these giant heavy boards with a box on it and photographing surfers flying at you with 100-pound surfboards that could kill you. And he's out there, okay, got it, let's go have lunch. The water box is now permanently on display at the California Surf Museum. Preserving this artifact enriches and informs a lifestyle we have come to love. So please join me in supporting the California Surf Museum for nearly 4 decades of excellence and service. Visit surfmuseum.org and show your support. Paddle out and join the lineup.
Linda Simpkins-Berry, president of the North County African American Women's Association, and Alma Cisco-Smith, past board member and mentor lead for the organization's Global Ambassador Program, are here to update us on their organization and an extension of the important Black History Month local programming. Welcome, you two.
Hi, CJ. Thank you.
Hi. So great to have you guys here.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Such an important month, the month of February, and I want you to talk with people about the mission of the North County African American Women's Association.
So the mission of North County African American Women's Association is to empower and inspire underrepresented women in North County. We do that through several avenues: education, life skills, mentoring programs, and we're just here to give back.
And you were doing it.
Thank you.
You were doing it. So Alma, tell us a little bit more about the ways that you do some of this work.
Well, through scholarships, particularly, which a lot of that has been the backbone of the organization when they began. And now, these last, I would say, since 2014, we have really been focusing on mentoring programs for girls. In 2020, in COVID, we took the mentoring program from the 8th grade into the high school level, and learned a lot at that time, even though it was COVID, because while they were right in our hands, because there was nothing else to do, we were actually able to engage them, and they've stayed with the program until they graduated. So we're now beginning to bring on new girls, coming in from Oceanside High and some of the other schools around Oceanside, which is really what we've been wanting, is to have more representation from around the Oceanside itself, rather than one school. And it's been wonderful.
And if people are interested in being a part of that program, or girls are hearing this and saying, wow, that might be for me, they should really check it out and get involved. It's an amazing program.
Yes, absolutely. The 8th grade program has really focused a lot over the years on life skills, and as Linda has said, that is one of the primary areas in the mission. And as we've gone into the high school, we've been focusing specifically on leadership development skills, increasing financial literacy, as well as beginning to find a voice and understand certain areas that have to do with social mobility, those kinds of things of social justice, racial justice, all of those kinds of things that they need to be able to be comfortable in speaking to and for. Yeah.
Wonderful. A program that you're working on for Black History Month has to do with the Generational Black Pioneers program that folks just heard about. Tell us what that looks like.
I'm going to say that we've partnered with Oceanside Museum of Art, Oceanside Public Library, in collaboration to have a conversational piece for those who inspired us. So this is an opportunity where the community can come out to the Oceanside Museum of Art and experience firsthand and hear from the icons that they portray in this play that they're having.
Yeah, so that's February 24th.
It is.
That's happening?
February 24th from 2 p.m. until 5. North County African American Women's Association is very, very proud of the partnership we have with the Public Library and with the Museum of Art. They have been such a supportive network for us, and we thank them for all they do. Amazing women are just partnering with us for this, so we're excited about it.
Yeah, and it's going to be an amazing program that really extends the conversation
into
from
the
previous week.
Yeah, I think that's the important thing. I think that is a major focus these days, is that we really need to be able to engage the community in some of these kinds of discussions that are really key and important, I think, to our lives, even today. And so a lot of it really relates to education and our humanity, which is what North County African American Women is about, which is what the library is about, and the Museum of Art, as well, of course, the Historical Society that was just here too. So it is just a wonderful way for us to bring the community resources together.
Right, and to share that light.
Yeah, and
to share that light.
Absolutely, yeah.
And CAAWA is looking to the past, moving into the future, and helping young women in this community really move forward strongly and proudly.
Yes.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So for people who want to find out more about the event or your amazing organization, how can
Sure, you can go online, ncaawa.org. We'll have that posted on our website. Also, it's also going to be on the Oceanside Museum of Art and the Oceanside Public Library. So there'll be flyers, there'll be information. We thank you for hosting us so we can spread the word and get everyone out. It's just not one person, but it's a collaborative event, and we're very proud of it.
Yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you both for being here.
Thank
Amazing
you.
to see you.
Thanks, CJ.
Thank you. It's good to see you.
And we will be right back with our next guest.
I never thought our love could ever end, nor can it be reality. I must be dreaming.
And we're back with Lou Niles, Managing Director of the Oceanside International Film Festival. And he's going to tell us all about this really growing festival, Lou.
Yeah, we're very excited. This is the 13th running of the festival, and we just keep growing it. It's happening in February from the 20th through the 24th, so 5 nights and a day of films and special events.
And when we say international, you truly mean international. You have films from all over the world.
Absolutely. Films from Asia, Germany, all over Europe, Korea. We've had great films from Turkey as well, Portugal, and regionally, of course, across the United States, and local films.
Yeah, a lot of local filmographers, right?
Yeah, we always have a great representation, a lot of locals that submit. We have a lot of alumni, we call them, people that resubmit that have really great work, and we're proud to show and represent, give a platform to our local filmmakers.
Absolutely, a great platform. So tell us, how is it going to kick off this year? I know you always have a big red carpet celebration.
Yeah, we're super excited, it's, especially me. We're going to kick off with our red carpet at OMA, Oceanside Museum of Art, on Tuesday late afternoon, early evening, and then we'll move over to the Brooks Theater for our opening night, which will be a combination of a gallery showing of photography from rock music from the San Diego music scene. We're calling it Moments from the Scene Part 2. And then our opening night special event is a conversation with Jason Hill, who's a local musician who's moved on to Los Angeles to be really successful in scoring music for television and film.
Wow, a big range of things happening. And I know one of my favorites, the surf films.
Yes. On Friday night, we will start a little bit early with an eco film by a woman named Beatty Wolf, and then dive right into the surf block, which is 7 films from all around the world, from Mexico, from Los Angeles, Northern California, also Portugal and Germany.
Wow. Any other highlights to the...
Oh, absolutely. Of course, closing night is amazing. The award ceremony on Saturday night is always just a great time. Come out with all the filmmakers. Some people dress up. You don't have to dress up, but if you want to, and just handing out of all the awards for the great films. Saturday morning, we're doing a special collaboration with the Seroptimist of Oceanside and Carlsbad, and doing a women's film block. So this is all films that are either written and directed by women or have women topics and subjects in the stories. We always have great films Wednesday and Thursday night as well, and like you said, surf block on Friday.
Awesome. So somebody can buy the full pack of the film festival, or just one night?
You can buy tickets at osidefilm.org, and we'll have day tickets, and then we'll have a couple of separate tickets for the special events, and then you can buy a pass that'll get you into most of the day blocks or evening blocks.
Okay, and again, February 20th through the 24th.
At the Brooks Theater in Oceanside, right in the heart of the Oceanside Cultural District.
Yeah, in the 13th year of a very important addition to arts and culture in Oceanside.
Yeah, just keep it growing. Come on out, it's a great time. There's lots of filmmakers from around the world, and some stars and stuff will be there as well.
Great films. All right, Lou, great job. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
And thank you for watching this February 2024 edition of Oceanside Spectrum, all about important events and amazing people within your community. If you would like to be a guest on the show, please visit koct.org/spectrum to find out details on how your nonprofit can be a part of Spectrum. Stay up to date with all things North County by visiting koct.org. Thanks, and take good care.